me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kid.
Good people, and welcome to another exciting episode of CertaPro Painters Presents Who's to Blame, the podcast, episode 556. We're climbing the charts, Mom and Dad, we're doing it. Got 556 episode of podcasting. My, oh my, 10 years has gone by so fast. Speaking of so fast, happy anniversary to Jack Nolan's, our newest sponsor here on Who's to Blame, the podcast, located in the Soulard area at 2501 South 9th Street. Home of smash burgers and fries. Good food, great service, and the atmosphere is beautiful. Again, happy anniversary and welcome to the team. Speaking of welcoming to the team, would like to welcome the Candy Bar, located in beautiful Belleville, Illinois, at 3 South High Street. We'll be there on December 20th from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Welcome to my latest two sponsors to the show. Again, Jack Nolan's happy 5th anniversary in Soulard, as well as the Candy Bar located at 3 South High Street in Belleville, Illinois. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you're off today and it's Wednesday, you're doing something right, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. All right, let's get through our pillars of the day. Let's let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. And I don't think anyone has laughed in the past 2 weeks more than sports fans. Whether you follow collegiate football, basketball, women's basketball, the WNBA, Major League Baseball offseason, and the NFL. It's been some things going on. We're wondering what is going on. So this episode, what in the state of play is going on? We're going to start small and build up to where I think everyone can see where this is going. Sports brought us joy as a little boy, a little girl to play. Something to do. Get out of the house. Then a skill set kind of came along, and then uniforms and all this other stuff broke out. I never thought that version of sports would be to where it's at right now. Who's to blame? Now, I'm a sports guy. Love it. Love it. I've missed a wedding due to sports. I named my dog Espen due to sports. That's ESPN. So my love and contributions to sport are very small and high in my head. But now when you're sitting back and getting older, that great uncle comes out. That very intelligent wino from back of the day comes out. Those words of wisdom come to your head where it's beyond of who's to blame, but pretty much what in the hell is going on? For a kid right now, you have a child right now that's probably 10 years old. You can tell the coordination is a little different. The speed is a little different. The understanding of the particular sport they're playing is a little different. So you as the parent decide, hey, let's enhance these attributes that I see, okay? And you get connected with these different sports affiliations, okay? There's a fee along with that. That doesn't guarantee anything, but you're paying for particular training of a skill set that your child has, and you want to enhance that attribute. There's nothing wrong with that. But do these fees make sense? Is every kid going to go to the show, to the NFL, to a D1 college institution that you want to go through, Todd's dad, that you're living vicariously through your child? Is it fair? I didn't see this path going this way for sports. The numbers for kids sports, youth participated sports, is through the roof. It's on a whole new level. Damn a two-parent income. Both of y'all need a side job to support a gifted child athlete in your home with proper nutrition and training. It's going to cost you. Now we get into the schools. And let's pick out my favorite sport to play as a kid, baseball. The baseball coaching at the mid-grade level and in the high school level, it is not there. We're failing. Over half of high school baseball coaches right now didn't play baseball, don't want to coach baseball, but due to funding and due to everything that's going on, they're stuck with coaching your child who needs better coaching from baseball, but can't get it. The fees associated with it. Football. 6-year-olds. They had a documentary what's going on with 6-year-old kids that play football. We're not talking about their mama them doing, or their daddy them, or their baby daddy them doing, or their grandmama who ain't their grandmama them doing. We're not talking about that part. Just to play. Who's to blame? And now, college has really shifted. With the NIL, we thought leaving a bag up under the bridge was bad. Giving a mama a job that she has no idea she's not qualified for. Giving your dad an apartment complex to run. He has no training skill set whatsoever, but he needs a job to make this look right on paper. Those days are gone. The way and the path and the stories we're hearing about NIL, oh my God. Oh my God. And now next year, revenue sharing is included in that. We're in trouble. They got to cap this thing off. They got to cap this thing off. I need financial responsibility training for the whole immediate family. Everybody that's riding your coattail, that's in that house, getting a part of that money, y'all all getting some financial responsibility training. Can we agree? Can we agree? That needs to be done. And now you got college basketball is getting in bed possibly with the NBA. Even worse with NIL involved now. Come on. I believed in Santa till I was 12. Explain the Kansas City football Chiefs to me in the third and fourth quarter this year. But the shenanigans going on with NIL in college basketball and the NBA has hit an all-time high if you follow the pieces with this BYU kid. Teach his own. I've had this discussion before. I even talked to my boys, all three of them. From their standpoint, from their age demographics, from their side of the earth, yes, I said earth, getting the bag. I hate that term. Oh, I hate that term. We can fight over that term. Get the bag. Get what is a bag? What is the bag? Because $765 million, that is not a bag. $10.5 million in college, is that a bag? Is that a bag? $10.5 million to play D1 college football at the quarterback position is the going rate. $10.5 million. We have basically turned this into pay me and I'll play. Let me tell you what's about to happen in college football. Now that we have the 12-team format, let me tell you what's about to happen. All those teams who are not playing in those playoff scenario games, they're going to opt out of these bowl games. They're in the transfer portal before the bowl game. The entire Marshall football team is in the transfer portal because of the AD and the head coach. An entire football team got in the transfer portal. I don't think y'all hearing me on this. These bowl games are going to get to the point they're going to have Mendes. They're going to have to speak up. I don't think the transfer portal should be all missions a go until after bowl season. We don't know who's going to play in that Colorado BYU game. We don't know who's going to play. We already know Travis not going to play. Look at some of these bowl matchups. You really think all them kids going to play? With the transfer portal, with the NIL, with Sunday looming around the corner to get ready. The media did this. Who's to blame? The media. Oh, this is a non-important game, so we know the roster is not where it's going to. Will you shut the hell up? Sometimes they talk too damn much. They tell us too much. I don't care what happened to Kenny's mom getting shot in the drive-by. What they got to do with that boy catching that ball like that? It doesn't make sense. I don't like what the state of play is at right now. From a kid's point of view, high school, college is a disaster right now. If they don't get a bead on this NIL, and next year revenue sharing is included, look here. They're rushing the product out of the door. You know why nobody can cook like grandmama and big mama no more? Because they're rushing the process. And that's what we're doing in sports. We're rushing the process. We're rushing them through college. We're rushing them through high school. We're rushing them to get in college early to get in spring practice. What? I just graduated last week. I'm only 17, coach. My body not ready for this. Hurry up and get in here. Then we're rushing them in college to get out to go get the money for the family. The family needs you to make that money now. We need to get out of this situation. We need you, Junior. Now we go to the NFL. Body's still not ready. You still got the body of a boy, but you've been rushed through this process. Now here you are, 21, 22 years old, in the NFL. Barely know how to manage yourself, let alone that much money. Life on and off the field, and we boo you, get mad at you that you don't know how to do your job or act like you belong here. Who's to blame? It's going to go by so fast. Childhood, adolescence, the wonderful teenage years that you dread if you're a parent, a young adult, the college life, being on your own, figuring out life, getting to a point you're enjoying what you're doing and you understand the choices that you made. You're going to miss all of that. I don't think this generation has the opportunity to do that. The rush to growth. What is the hurry? What is the hurry? We're not saying that every older person knows all the answers and the keys of life. No. But when we see someone walk in our exact footsteps, we have to turn around and say, hey, whoa, I don't think you want to go this way. There's another route, but don't go this way. That's all we saying. That's all. I don't think not one older person's out here trying to tell a young person what to do or how to do it. But when you show certain actions and signs, you got to speak up. You can't sit back and just let it happen over and over again. We're not doing our part as individuals. We got to set the standard, set the example when we see that. And it's happening in the world of sports. That no accountability. Everybody just taking and taking. And nobody's paying attention what's going on. How the violence is up on the sideline. How the violence is up in the locker room. Are you paying attention to what's going on social media in your athletes' lives? Or are you just concerned about the numbers? What's in the trophy cap? Some coaches care on and off the field. Those of you know who you are. Some coaches only care when it's in uniform. You got to figure that out. And that comes with life experience. But where these sports and where these games are headed, for the competitive nature, they're taken away from it because they're rushing the product. Again, you can have the exact same recipe that Big Mama left for you. The reason it doesn't taste the same because you're rushing the process. And that's what we're doing to these athletes. We're pushing them. We're pushing them. Let them enjoy playing high school ball. Enjoy screwing up with the high school hottest chick. Enjoy being the big man on campus. There's only a 10th inning in the real game of baseball. There's no fifth quarter in football. It's called overtime, and that's not real life. There's no extra period. None of that. Enjoy it, but do it the way you think you can enjoy it. Get your body right, your mind right, your mental state, physically and mentally. We know you have the skill set to play in the league, but do you have the mentality to stay there? A couple other things I want to keep an eye on. We're gonna keep an eye on a few things. I don't like when the NFL and these agents try to give us early information before the draft. It's already a sad situation after the Super Bowl, okay? Don't make it worse. Who's to blame? Greedy media attention seekers. I don't know if you've ever played sports or coached sports or been a part of a team that has a sports mentality. Sales teams usually. But when there's beef between teammates and someone else is telling you about it that's a part of the team, maybe that's not really what's going on. What's going on with the Philadelphia football Eagles fly, it's none of our business. None of our business. Teammates do that. I played ball for 25 years. Every team I was a part of, we challenged each other, either one or two of us or of a group or as a team collectively. You got to challenge each other. You got to push that dude or woman. Push him. When you know a person is better than what they're presenting, what do? You call them out on their shit. You call them out. You don't sit there and take it. And stop telling folks what's going on in the damn locker room. That's why none of these athletes want to talk to the damn reporters now. Can't keep nothing to yourself. You know teammates get into it every damn day. You ever got into an argument in the middle of a threesome? Now, that's concentration right there. Getting into an argument in the middle of the threesome. Hilarious. Okay, it seems like it has happened again, folks. We've heard about the women that are doing bachelorette parties by themselves. They're going away by themselves. We heard about that over the summer last year. Here's the newest thing going on right now. I used to love working at the mall in high school doing November, December, and January. And right now, the bearded dude is there right now. Santa's there. Santa was a big ordeal. You get participation. You get the kids. Everybody's happy when they see you. It just puts a smile on your face when you see Santa. Well, we already know what happened to malls. You online people ruined it. So nobody goes to the mall anymore. But us daywalkers. Us daywalkers. Us New Balance 606 shoe walking people. So nobody's going to the mall to see Santa. So now people are booking Santa for an hour or two and then doing their own family photo session with Santa. I thought we were in a trust tree. I mean, they're taking away everything. Why is Santa in our house, Mommy? How do you explain that to a 5-year-old? That's trauma right there. If I come down the stairs and I see Santa at 5 years old and it's before Christmas, I have questions. I have big-time questions. If that happens, Mom, Dad, we got to talk. I'm not going back to school. No. And if he looks just like him, I may move out, move in my grandparents' then. I'm moving out. But I need people to be more truthful when it comes to the situation and the opportunity of mall Santa versus in-home Santa with the photo session. All right, one more time. Happy anniversary to Jack Nolans and Soulard. Happy 5-year anniversary. Smash burgers and fries, baby. And Jack Nolans is one of our newest sponsors. They're located at 2501 South 9th Street in Soulard. Check them out today. Stop on in and say, hey, Dre said welcome to the team. As well as next Friday, December 20th from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., we'll be doing a live show at the Candy Bar at 3 South High Street. So, Bell Vegas, here we come. We have made a few upgrades to the show with being the logo for Who's to Blame the podcast, as well as Montez at midday. You can take a look and a gander at it if you follow us on TikTok, Dre Montez63, as well as on YouTube, Dre Montez, on Twitter or X at W2B Dre Montez, on our Facebook page, Who's to Blame, and on our IG page, Who's to Blame the podcast, and also here at My City, My Music / Dre Montez. Get you caught up on the live stream videos as well as the audio of Who's to Blame the podcast. I have an upcoming show with my man Vinny, who just stepped in. What up, Vinny? Got Vinny on the show here in a couple of weeks. Gonna slam out the details today. He's gonna be cooking with Vinny and talking to Dre. We're gonna figure out all the schematics of that. Speaking of guests, next Wednesday, I got the lovely and talented Miss Gabe coming on the show to tell us about her poetry event that's coming up for sure. And we're still locking down the exact details, but I have Golf Coach of the Year. My dude Cortland Ware from Lincoln University is going to be coming on the show to tell us one of the fastest growing sports in the African American community. That is golf. So I have that coming up for you as well. So lots of things to get into. Again, newest sponsor, welcome to the show, that being Jack Nolans. Happy 5-year anniversary down on the island of Soulard in the Candy Bar in Bell Vegas. Boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of CertaPro Painters presents Who's to Blame the podcast, episode 556. What in the state of play are we gonna do? Until next time, good people, good folk, we gonna get on up out of here, and as they say in the hood, I'll holler at you later. I think they say that, or they should say that. Somebody should. We're gonna see if they say it. All right, good people. Thank you again for tuning in to another exciting episode of Who's to Blame, the podcast. And I'm your boy, Dre Montez. Out!
So 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me, because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that.